Is it worth creating content on a regular basis to build your marketing agency or your coaching business or your consulting company? I think the resounding answer to that is yes. Yes, it is super important to create content. But the problem is it can be time consuming and it can be lonely. And you can feel like I'm creating content and this content is not being appreciated. No one's watching it. And that causes you to stop. But today I want to show you in the video that it's super important for you to do it. I'm going to show you how I do it. I'm going to show you the amazing results that I get. So hold on, strap in, and let's get stuck into it. Okay, so content. It can be very lonely. I've created video content for a long time, and for a long time, not a lot of people watched it. Still, I don't have a huge amount of people watching my content, but that's not why I create it. I don't create it to attract new people into my community. I create it for people who come into my community to binge watch my content so I can indoctrinate them into how I think. And then pretty much every video I ask them to book a call with me. And so I can help them solve those problems that I talk about. And that has been incredibly successful for me. When I've switched my mindset and switched my focus on creating content to not just to attract new people, and it does happen, but really to get people in my sphere of influence to learn more about me, because there is no better way to build trust and authority quicker than video content. Video is the quickest way, like literally within 10 minutes or 5 minutes or 2 minutes, you can establish credibility. Then if someone watches 1, 2, 3, 10, 20 of your videos, then all of a sudden they've been indoctrinated. All of a sudden they know everything about how you think if you've put your thought process and your methodology into your videos. That is why creating content is so important. So blogging is the same. If you want to blog and you're a writer, then definitely go down that path. I hate writing and I love to talk. So I do video. The other reason you want to create content is to use it in your funnels, use it in your nurture sequence. A lot of the content I create, I then email it to my database every single week. I then create videos and I show them as retargeting ads on my Facebook ad campaigns. I also take those videos and I go live. I'm live right now in my Facebook group. It's content for my Facebook group. It's the nurture. It's how I get people to know, like, and trust me. If you have the mindset that you're creating content not to be a YouTube star, you're creating blog posts not to be a writer, not to be famous, but to nurture the people in your world, to build authority and trust, and then ask them to book an appointment with you, your mindset changes. And that's the second reason, and the second thing that I do to create content for my agency and how it gives me tremendous results. In the last 2 weeks, I've had 4 people book into my calendar based on content on YouTube that they've consumed and then book an appointment straight in. When they get on the call, they are super qualified. One of the people said to me, Marlon, I've got a whole bunch of questions for you. I've watched your video, your 40-minute video. Can I ask them now? And he asked all the questions and I was amazed. I was like, this guy's super qualified, okay? He was in a totally different country to me. He lived in South Africa and I live in Australia. It's powerful when you create that kind of content. There's also something that I like to call the tsunami effect, and that is it takes a long time sometimes. And for me, it took about 3 to 4 months where I created content. I felt like no one was listening. And then all of a sudden, the wave starts to come through. And the wave of things start to happen. People respond to emails with my videos in those emails. People start to join my Facebook group where I'm posting a lot in there. People start to click on my ads and click on my videos and book appointments, and the appointments start to roll through. And you can't stop it. I've stopped advertising for some of my businesses and the appointments still just kept getting booked in, even though there's no advertising. And that is the tsunami effect of creating great world-class content that works for you while you sleep. If you want that, you've got to invest in content. So if you're an agency owner, I know you guys are the worst of the worst. And you know why I know you're the worst is because I am an agency owner, right? There were years where I didn't do any of this stuff. Like I do it for my clients, but I wouldn't do it for me. Because, you know, like a painter, their house is never finished painting. My dad was a tiler and the tiling wasn't done until they sell the house and they finish it off. okay? And that's what marketing agency owners are like. I want you to focus on you. I want you to create content that attracts clients to you. Now, it takes a bit of work, yes, it takes a bit of effort, but I'm going to show you very quickly how you can do this in a very efficient way. You have to look long term. So let's go to the iPad. I just want to show you here. This is something that I call the video marketing machine. If you want to know more about it, go to videomarketingmachine.io, videomarketingmachine.io, and you'll watch a video that explains all of this. I'll just show it to you. This is the website here, videomarketingmachine.io. And there's a video, 20-minute video that shows you exactly how this all works. But I want to give you a quick rundown before you go and watch that video. I want to give you my interpretation now. This is what I do. Every week, we make a quote card, we make a short version, and we post it all over social media. TikTok, I've just started TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, everywhere, right? Well, I do this, can I just tell you a secret? I do this almost every day, okay? It's what I do every day. So I create a video here, one video, and then we convert that video and we post it to YouTube. We then create a Facebook retargeting ad, and for that week, the best video of the week, we show it for a week to everyone on Facebook who's in our database, who visited our website, who likes our page, who watched 50% of any other video that we posted, okay? We then cut that video up into a whole bunch of, we make it a square video, a tall video, we make an audiogram. Can I just give you a bit of a secret? The reason I do TikTok now isn't because I care about TikTok, is because at the moment the reach is huge. I just post stuff and people like it and you can build a following. And the other reason is because I don't actually do anything extra. I already have the assets. I just put it on there, okay? When you've got the assets, you can just put them everywhere. The next thing we do is we take 2 videos for the week and we post one every Sunday and every Wednesday. We then convert that, we transcribe it, the video, and it becomes a blog post, and we embed the YouTube video into the blog post. What we're about to do, for me, is we're going to convert that video into a podcast. So pretty much every day I'll have a new episode of a podcast. We'll just strip the audio out, and when we embed it into the blog, we just tag it with the word podcast, and it gets pushed out to 30 different podcasting platforms like Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, that kind of thing. That is how I create content very efficiently. Now, do I do any of this work? No, I have a team member that does all that for me. And it takes them a few hours to churn through it. But all I do is record this video, and then I upload the video to a Google form, and I just write an intro, I pressed submit, and all of this other stuff is done for me without me doing it. And that's how I can churn out so many videos. The other thing I do is I go live. I'll tell you another thing that happened. I do these live. I just press go live. I go live into my Facebook group. And I do no editing. You can tell a lot of the times when things happen that I don't edit these videos. One day I said, no, I'm going to try and do this without going live. It normally takes me like this. This has been like 8 minutes 50 so far. And it takes me 8 minutes 50 to do an 8-minute 50 video. That video took me 45 minutes for a 10-minute video. And I was frustrated. I was sweating. I was upset. I was stressed because every time I made a mistake, I stopped and I retook it. I stopped and I retook it. From that day, I vowed I would never do a video again that wasn't live, because right now I cannot stop. And so each video I create, if it's a 10-minute video, it only takes me 10 minutes. And that is the secret to how I can produce so much content. So if you're a marketing agency owner, a business coach, or you're a consultant, yes, you need to create content every single week or every 2 weeks or every month to grow your business. I want to encourage you to do it. My name is Marlon Marisha. I'd love to help you out. If you need help, just book an appointment around where this is. Speak to you soon. Bye.